If you ever wanted to see behind the scenes of a successful e-commerce brand, that's what we're going to do in today's video. We started working with this client in September. They were doing $16,000 a month in sales. Fast forward to the last 30 days, we've achieved over $50,000 in sales, a 3% increase in average order value, a 7% increase in conversion rate. And I'm going to walk you guys through the Facebook ad account and the email marketing side and the overall approach that we took to help this brand have a ridiculous amount of success. And we're actually just going to be starting to take over conversion rate optimization in the month of March. So I'll keep you guys posted. I believe this brand is easily going to hit over $100,000 a month in revenue within 2025. So let's go ahead and dive into today's video. As always, guys, before we do, if you want to go ahead and work with my team, whether it's on paid ads, email and SMS marketing, conversion rate optimization, or user-generated content, the link is in the description. And I would really appreciate it if you guys can go ahead and drop a like. It helps with the algorithm, make sure that these videos get pushed to the right people. Now, with all that said, let's zoom back to September and even actually look at, if we look from September all the way to March, which is where we are today, March 1st. I want to just show you guys the overall growth graph. So month September, they did $16,000 a month in revenue. October, $13,000. Come Black Friday, we did $34,000. December, they ended up doing $43,000. January, $47,000. February, $47,000. So pretty much the same, actually an increase of or a decrease of about $300. And then so far in the month of March, we are off to a great start today, generating $577. And so to give you guys some insights, this is a clothing brand. And again, we're probably primarily focused on selling maybe like 3 to 4 hero products that they have. They do have multiple products available in their SKUs, but again, this is a clothing brand and we're selling like a jacket, a hat, and a couple of t-shirts that are really their best sellers. And how are we utilizing, or what did we utilize to achieve this growth? Primarily Facebook ads, guys. So I'm going to dive into the ad account. I'm going to show you guys really quickly in the last 30 days, give this a quick little refresh. We spent $13,000 with a 2.41x return on ad spend, a $34 cost per acquisition for a $74 average order value. And we generated over 31 grand. And if I zoom out even further, right, if we go back to September to now, right, since we've been running ads from the very start for this brand, we spent $44,000 with $133,000 return, which is amazing. Any campaign that we have created will have an NU there for new reach. So you can see they had a couple of these like dynamic catalog sales campaign and a Advantage Plus campaign. We're letting these run at a very, very minimal budget because overall we're still spending, just under $500 a day right now. But you can see 90% of this budget is within our main CBO campaign, which is what we are utilizing to acquire most of our customers. So when you click on this, right, this is where we're going to have pretty much all of our creative testing and the majority of the bulk of our ads. And this is actually what's getting most of the spend in those other two campaigns, the Advantage Plus and the Dynamic Catalog. As you can see, they're receiving respectively, $30, $40 a day in spend out of that $430. And then the other side to this, guys, is the email and SMS marketing. So because, and there's a couple of things to note, right? You'll see since November to March 1st, the brand's generated over 150 grand in sales, 17,000% increase. They were doing no email marketing prior to us coming on. So there's a 0% increase because there was no email marketing before. You can see it's 9% of the total sales. We would like this to be closer, much closer to 15, 20% consistently. But because this brand has such a small email list and we are only focused on new customer acquisition right now, email marketing is not a large revenue driver for this brand just yet. But that's going to change, right, as we're focusing on acquiring new customers this year. Come Q3, Q4, once that email list is much larger, then we're going to have the ability to scale. As you can see, like in the last, in this time frame, campaigns have only generated $2,800 in sales. That's because the email list is very small. Most of this revenue is coming through flows, and this is what we're generating on the back end. So the next steps for this brand to focus on getting to over 50K a month and beyond, if I look at the last 30 days, is going to be conversion rate optimization, right? We want to get this average order value to at least $100 and focus on improving this conversion rate to 2%. So I can't wait to go ahead and make a follow-up video for this, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video.